Fuck you, Dancer. Oh my god. Fucking. I think Fall. Wait, is Fallen still playing? View all friends.
The Demon Soul games you can do co-op. Or.
Yes,
PvP?
you can. Yes, you can PvP or co-op in all the Souls games. Except, nope. Except Sekiro. Yeah, that's right. Sekiro.
Is that even a Souls game?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a front. It's not a real Souls-like.
Quest is my favorite Souls game.
Yeah.
That's your logic extension. They made Quest.
I said it's not a real Souls.
Armored Core.
You dig, I'm sorry.
Armored Core is the best Souls game.
I mean, Sekiro's not a real Souls-like because you don't get to pick your weapon. Like, you don't get to really increase your stats in a meaningful way, or like customize your stat development.
You can customize your right arm.
Yeah.
Customize my right hand, baby.
I want my right
I
hand
need
to be
to.
a giant fucking flesh.
Looking for me? Well, don't worry, I'm right here.
I'm together with you, Fidel.
That's right.
Dope. Double dope, dude. It's just fucking. Ugh. I think I'm in a safe spot. She hits me for fucking 1,000,000 damage. And I know that fucking combo exists. It's just, I fucking thought I was too far right for her to activate it, and then she did it. Fuck this game.
Okay.
I don't want to play this boss anymore.
You might need like a cooldown period on this shit.
That's what I thought about, like stopping this playthrough and just starting another one and fucking saving
What
it.
did you pick
But
up?
like, the whole point is to fucking have the benefit on a character, not to just do it. I want to, like, if I'm gonna fucking put myself through this, I don't want to shelf it and just do it as a challenge. I want to, like,
You giving this to me?
feel that I
Thank
beat
you.
Dancer, which I'm sure I
Are
won't.
you happy?
I'm sure, like, it's not gonna be that
That's
crazy.
good.
But I mean, I have a +4 already, and all the extra stats I'm just gonna throw into something.
Sorry.
Everywhere we go through, all the gangsters
Ankle fucking
around,
move, you.
all the gangsters around, no Nenshin's crew. Zero's been gone a long time.
Pardon me.
There's that move.
Parched horizons.
Well, it turned into an alright attempt. You're actually gay.
Let the feasting begin.
Oh, she didn't do her fucking weapon grab. She did the fire move? No, I didn't have enough fucking time to... Damn it.
Close to perfect as it gets.
Why can't they all be this easy?
Alright, let's go. This is gonna be it.
Minimal casualties.
I can do it.
This is the urn.
God damn it. Hate you. Hate. This is just me being bad and impatient. No. My God.
You sound like you're having a hard time.
Yeah.
What craftsmanship? D-O-N-E. Done.
I fucking hate you, dude. Can every move under the sun do anything?
It's ready. This is more fun than I expected.
Okay, where do I get these blue roses?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm finished.
Oh. Wow.
perfect.
Challenges lie ahead.
Oh, I deserve that panic roll. Oh. If I don't have it by 8, I'm just gonna fucking get. I wanna actually fucking play through and do things. Not fucking get distracted by an arbitrary fucking challenge. Yo, what? I'm actually fucking pissed. That's stupid.
This is quite the bind. Can't say when it'll be running. There's nothing we can
Fuck
do
yourself.
to repair it as fast as possible. Sorry.
Cassius, we need to use the expunction device.
What are you doing? Hold on a second.
No time.
Stop right there. You can't physically use it.
What do you mean we can't?
It's not functioning at the moment. We're still trying to determine the optimal way to fix it.
Why did it have to break now of all
Good.
times?
Shitty end to a.
If you're in a hurry, might I suggest using the one in the Ancient Institute instead?
There's one there?
Of course. Most of the devices here are reproductions of ones in the Ancient Institute.
Thanks a bunch, Cassius. I love you. Come on, we need to make for the Ancient Institute.
We've got no other recourse, I guess. Let's book it. This is Kenny.
I have an update, sir. The Chrono ship has just entered Fakrit 4's orbital trajectory.
What? I hope we make it in time.
Do you think you'll be all right, Captain?
I'll contact you later.
Oh. I have to spend a lot of time in phase. I don't think this is a fucking win, brothers. Fucking goddamn it, I pressed B. stop playing.
I can say
guess
you
we have
really
no
given
choice.
it a good go.
I wouldn't. Who's that?
General Ulm.
Yeah.
As part of Kronos' militant faction, he tops the galaxy's most wanted list.
How kind for someone of his stature to greet us. So, he's behind all this.
Relia? But how can that be?
Sis!
Alright, brother. Fuck you.
Did she say sis?
Are you too imbecilic to realize the instrument you have is not Relia?
Great.
What?
The one in your
We're gonna
possession
use
is
this. It's not even gonna
and is
heal
the
us.
foundation upon which Kronos is to build its new
Just waiting for
world
that
order.
last hit.
It also differs from the unit you hold so much extraneous affection for. Thus, I doubt you will mind returning it. Why is a famous general fighting in the galactic equivalent of some
Ankle fuck.
family feud?
Fuck
Interesting
you.
question. I could ask the same of you, Captain Kenny.
Fuck
How
you.
do you
Oh no.
expect to
Is
save
it
little Miss
okay?
Starlight from all these heavily armored troops? If all the reports I have received on you are correct, well, I believe your name is Fidel. So, Fidel, if you possess even a modicum of sympathy for that thing, stand right there and don't move.
Ankle fuck move again.
Retrieve Faria for me. I know that light. Activate the neutralization device. So, the boy is the catalyst after all. Fascinating. With some modifications, we should be able to draw even more power from her. Bring her here. We'll be taking Faria with us. Thank you for holding on to her, Fidel. Due to your act of kindness, we were able to collect precisely the data we needed. Take us away.
Relia! Damn it!
The Institute.
They seem to have warped out.
Now she's not even in the same sector as us.
Isn't there something we can do to save Relia? Anything at all?
We'd have to get our ship back before we could do anything else.
How long will it take for you to get it back?
It's scheduled to arrive in a day at the earliest, but we'll likely arrive in 2.
Then all we can do is wait.
Wait. This is a problem between the Federation and Kronos. There's no need for you fake
Fucking-
creators to get involved.
It's too late for that.
Stupid
Don't
fucking
take it
con.
the wrong way. She was thinking of your well-being. If you come with us, then
If we go with you,
you may never be able to return to this planet again. Even if we do save Relia.
We might never see our home again.
If you wish to join us, be prepared for that eventuality. Those of you who remain undeterred can assemble in Santa Roll.
Understood.
okay.
You've already made up your mind, haven't you, Fiddly?
Bro, how? Alright, yeah.
I'll always follow
should
your
be
lead,
fucking
wherever
dead.
you take us.
Maybe it'd be a good idea to return to Spell first.
I'll let you choose the way.
Kenny here.
Captain, our vessel will be arriving in Fakecrete 4 sector in approximately 17 hours from now.
Contact me again once you enter orbit.
Do you think Fidel and the others will come?
What would you do in my shoes? Would you be so eager to
Go
let
fuck
yourself in
yourself!
unknown land?
Oh!
Throwing everything away and never coming home? I bet you would. That's why you're not here now.
I think I'm done.
If a true researcher somehow dropped a valuable piece of evidence into a bottomless pit, he'd jump right in after it without thinking a whit about his own safety. Right? What a poor excuse. I wonder if he believes it.
As a Central Rasulian officer, I have a responsibility to care for my subordinates and protect the country from harm. It would be wrong to forget that. On the other hand, what of Fidel? I can't in good conscience abandon my mentor's own son. Please, Master. I need your guidance. What would you do in my shoes?
Fiddly, you do recall when you guys took me in, right?
Yeah.
So many were killed. Like Papa and Mama and more. Not to forget your own mom. Because that wicked illness beset our little town.
It was disastrous.
I know I was certainly at wit's end. But then you said these words. I'll take care of you like kin. Dry those tears, right?
Stop that blushing here.
Hell yeah, Shock Socks.
My dad was always another.
They
ranch.
fucked up FF7 remake models.
My world lacked structure. Had taken care
How
of you
so?
why I'm still here today.
You think so?
Shock Socks says
I shouldn't have
Fiora
said
has
anything.
more butt than all the FF7 remake characters.
Says what?
Fiora and Star Ocean 5.
Little kids now.
No, we're not.
Well then, can we, sorta, kinda... I don't wanna stay your sister any longer.
Well then.
Come on, dude, I'm fucking rolling. The input is fucking there, and there I am, dead on the ground, with fucking swords over my head.
Works for me.
You guys get real mad at that game.
Alright, Fidel.
It's because fucking this game is unfair.
I won't allow any people to hurt you.
I should.
To defeat it.
Say that, not you.
Yeah.
To take an unfair thing and just break the motherfucker.
That's a real gamer when you
Yeah, all
fucking
you do is
dedicate
bitch
to a
about it.
game when you hate it.
Let's go. Our pals will want us back soon.
Oh snap, is that B Bizzle in the hizzle? Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang. Wait, why am I going this way?
Oh. Time is it? Nah. Alright, one more, and then I'm just gonna stop. And maybe with a fresh head tomorrow I can do it.
Hey, what's up, Harbor? Good to see your stream. Chapter 9. General Alma just stole Relia again. But I got good rolls set up. And then she's good with this. Oh man, you're leaving? Alright, dude. That's cool. Yeah, come back, dude. Love to chat with you. It's good to see a fellow Star Ocean 5 streamer. That actually goes through the game instead of like a casual streamer that's just blowing through it. Dragon Slayer.
Ah, I fuck H. Oh well.
I thought that was special.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
Don't take me so lightly.
Yeah, Harbor, if you come back, let me know. I'll be streaming, and I'll show you my data. Since this is chaos mode, this will be more my perfect file that I'll make. Well, not a perfect file, but a best file, I guess you'd call it. Good file.
Well, why did I do that?
Oh shit, these look like new enemies.
We'll get it done. Next time, right?
Don't take me so lightly. Oh yeah, look at me now.
So the good thing about these new enemies now, I think this guy drops high strength adhesive, which we need. Jump to bookmark. Yo, Rem, what's up, buddy? Oh, damn, everyone's here.
What's up, party people?
What's up, party people?
Killing robot.
Here, I'm gonna do my push to talk, so that way I know for some reason I don't like feeling like I'm talking over people in Discord while streaming. I do background noise, but improving my already nice data.
I'm about to get a Soltron dominated.
Ice cream, huh? There's a big ZD downstairs. But I want to right now. I really want to really start pushing, get to chapter 12 and beat chaos mode, and then and then start a universe playthrough. Which ain't gonna happen today, but one can dream.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Party time? I've never heard of party time ice cream before. Let's see, is there any new items in armor? I didn't get early laser weapons and elemental leather, so... Nope. All shitty. Except these. Can make some of those. It does, brah. I actually been spending a lot of time, like last night I couldn't sleep. So, there's a really good game facts for this game where they actually go through Oh, it might be. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Yeah, we don't have a grocery store like that. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
What? It's over already?
Yeah, our stores kind of suck. Well, all stores suck right now because you can't even go inside it. Well, I mean, dude, they won't even bag my shit. They're like so strict. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, we've got, you know, we've got stores that like... Piece of shit, dude. I hate those demon things. Run around, they come and they hit kind of hard, too. Oh, hey, hold on. I'll show you what us Blaze people like to eat. Hold on, I'm gonna grab some stuff. I'll be right back. That's how we roll. Let's continue. Keep my cell phone. The G-fish? Oh, the G-fish is money, dude.
like I'm gaining on my father.
Oh, I was like, is the mercury what I got? Let's get one of these. Of course, now I get business texts. How did that fucking little shitbag imp?
That wasn't even worth the effort.
Damn, those imps are a pain in the ass, man. Woo, he almost hit me again. Damn, dude, he was chasing me down, too. Let me see if I can get this. Ruby. No, I need platinums. I need 1 platinum to finish that one quest. Oh, you son of a bitch.
That was a piece of cake.
What? It's over already?
Oh, you never smoked weed before, Rem? I've smoked in a grip load. I still smoke a grip load. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, my buddy's like that. He's very dependent on weed. He's basically a vegetable if he doesn't smoke. He has no conversation skills. He's quiet. Like, he needs to get high in order to conversate. It sucks though, because I see him now and he's very you know, he's very like sluggish. Oh, let's not turn those in. Let's get our full party first.
Oh, Emerson.
Ah, Fiore's already here too.
You're late.
Sorry about that.
At least you proved me right that you'd come.
So you did come after all.
We figured this whole thing started with us, so we should see it through to the end. Plus, we couldn't leave Relia or Feria like this.
It helps me relax. It helps with my anxiety. So, like, it has a lot of good benefits.
No, he hasn't.
I try to do it, like, once every other week, something like that.
Oh, I see.
Well, he does have the most going on.
What about you, Fiore?
I'm going because it's apparently in my blood as a researcher to do so.
Yeah, if it don't kill you, make you stronger.
Kenny to the Charles de Gaulle.
Charles de Gaulle here.
Delacroix. Whew, it's such a relief to know you're okay.
I should stream with a bunch of
The rest
toilet
of the crew,
papers
sir. We're
rolls
all
in front
back
of
in
me.
action.
Show you guys
So,
how rich I am.
What did you want?
Transport the 5 of us up there.
I detect one more person
It
heading
might
in
not
your
indicate
direction.
richness,
What
but
do
it
you
would
want me to
indicate
do?
a good
One more?
forethought.
There you go.
Aha! Look over there.
It's Victor.
Sorry to be so tardy.
You made up your mind?
Yes. I just submitted my request for leave.
Sweet, we got everyone.
Change of plans. Make that 6 people to beam up.
6 it is.
We got the Charles D. Goal back. I'm happy about that. So now instead of using like my monitor for like a website, I'm just using my tablet now.
What an amazing place.
I forgot this is your first time here, Victor.
No time to chat. We need to make for the bridge.
Sweet. Can I do that now, or no, they won't let me? That's okay. I think I got everything I need, all the missables. So this is towards the end part of the game. But yeah, I was reading the chronology of this whole games and did a lot of research on storyline, backstory line, the creation of Energy Need and the Eternal Sphere. And it's one big royal fuck up that Star Ocean's done. And they just didn't tie the games in well at all.
This entire room to start moving.
And everything's loosely kind of connected.
This is something else.
But the games really play like separate entities.
So this is
they're
your new
they're
You know it. Welcome
I
to the
see.
latest in battleship technology. The Charles
when I fly international, like if I have a 12-hour
Previous
flight,
one was a research
I love
vessel,
taking a
whereas
Benadryl.
this one
It
was
helps
built
me sleep on the
specifically
plane.
for combat. Thus, it should prove more than capable of taking on Kronos' cruisers.
I'm not sure I really get the difference, but both versions sound spectacular.
Well, let's go, people.
What's the deal?
The target is already well within the detection field of our ultra-long-range sensors. According to their data, the ship is heading for the Omphalos system at a speed of warp 14.3.
Warp 14.3? That has to be some kind of mistake.
It isn't.
What's that mean?
It means they can travel faster than us. This particular Charles D. Goal is as advanced as Federation warship technology gets. It boasts a cruising speed of warp 11.2 and a top speed of warp 12.9. Despite all that, our adversaries leave us in the dust because they can travel at warp 14.3.
That doesn't make sense. It's only a difference of 1.4, isn't it?
A difference in warp speed of magnitude 1.4 equates to them
Damn.
being more than twice as fast as us. Moreover,
What
we
the
can't
fuck is that
continuously
blue shit on
operate
her
at top
leg?
speed. Cruising slows us down even
It's
further. and
signature
we could
G.
never hope to catch
That's
them
on
as
her
long as
leg.
they keep going.
Oh no.
The way they cast magic is
Gravitic warp time.
That's impossible.
it's like
The
tattoo,
gravitic
but
warp
it's like
engine is still
tattoo
an
to allow them to
experiment.
cast
It hasn't
spells.
even undergone its 24-hour endurance
So
testing. A real-world deployment is tantamount to suicide.
That alone doesn't make it impossible.
that's what that
It
is.
just makes it not
She's
the
got
same.
one too. She actually
Better
put one
than
on
the
her
tramp
ass.
stamp.
I've managed to establish contact with
Or
Dr.
she admitted
Kruger
that one of the
on
private
my-
actions.
You are too damn good at this.
That's why she doesn't use spells, so she doesn't have them.
Long time no see, Doctor.
Long time indeed, Captain. I hear that you've decided to take the Model G out for a spin. You are indeed a Kenny through and through.
Sorry about that, but this ship's imperative to my mission.
Well,
So
it
Kenny
has
has
to be
blue
tested at
hair.
some
If you
point,
played
why
Star
not?
Ocean 2,
By the way,
not to spoil
while
it, but
I
I'm
assume
going
there's
to. It's an
only
old
one
game.
reason you'd contact me
Obviously,
for this
Claude
kill
and
Let
Rena
me
at
ask
the
for
end
hell of it.
probably get
What do
married.
you
They have
want?
kids. So he's somewhere connected on the line. Probably
You're allowed
Claude
to
would
go a
be his
maximum Mach speed of
grandpa,
11.
and Rena would be the grandma at this point in time. It's about 100 years later from Star Ocean 2.
There's a dangerously high probability that we won't be able to control all the creation energy required to activate the gravitic warp engine. Therefore, we're forced to use the normal warp engine for energy, resulting in the aforementioned lack of speed.
As concise and accurate an explanation as ever, Miss Patriciani. I fail to see your issue, Captain. The normal warp engines aboard that cruiser are state-of-the-art. You can go plenty fast.
Well, the Chronos ships have a cruising speed of 14.3.
What? I was totally unaware they'd come so far with their technology. How fascinating.
We've surmised that their tech is likely based on symbometrics.
Symbometrics, huh? They do say it directly influences the fundamental composition of matter. Meanwhile, we've barely scratched the surface of that discipline. No wonder they're ahead. We can't disregard the possibility that Kronos is able to repress creation energy, or perhaps a similar type, through the use of symbometrics.
So just so you guys know, the influence in this game is very heavily on quantum mechanics and physics. And of course, you can tell the creators of Star Ocean are very heavily influenced by Star Trek. In fact, they admitted that Star Trek was one of their...
Let me see that data of yours. Although, judging by what you said,
I was
I
reading.
might not
Okay,
be
good,
able to
Valen.
stand.
I didn't interrupt his shit. So yeah.
If possible, I'd like to get the opinion of a local expert.
So they're trying to use, you know, arbitrary numbers. Well, they're
You've already input
not
all
arbitrary in the
information I've
game. They're
gathered
supposed to be
into that machine.
facts.
If you want to learn anything new, you should probably ask someone else. Speaking of which, what about asking Cassius?
He's probably our best bet.
So apparently their warp is based off of
Once we're there, you can talk to him.
the use of
I'll set it so I can receive
symbology
transmissions at any time.
and quantum mechanics that create the speed.
You know the drill, Anne. Take her with you to the
Weo.
Royal Institute in Languedoc.
Yes, sir.
The rest of us will hold down the fort until they're back.
Trio, I happen to notice that you have a fat cock.
Oh, you must be mistaken.
Excuse the call I'm in, guys. Sorry.
Did you steal that baby's penis?
I mean, you're not wrong, but...
Now that we've got warp, there's going to be quite a bit of stuff we can do now. So yeah, if you're interested in quantum mechanics, theory of matter, energy, space-time, dimensional, then you'll like this game. Because it incorporates all that. It incorporates some actual history too, because I mean it does deal with like world wars. Obviously it created World War III as kind of the premise of really the beginning of the game. Okay, there should be treasures here. Just need to find them. There it is. There's 3 total. There's one here in sick bay. Ooh, that's a good one, I think. Oh yeah. Which, I don't know, but that's where, multi-dimensions, which this game, kind of dabbled in Star Ocean 4. I'm not a big fan of that.
Not sure where this other robo brain went.
Because, Star Ocean 4...
I don't think it's behind me.
You know, because when you start introducing dimensions, I think the problem with that is... you basically create infinite stories, you know? So, I might create a happy ending in this game, but in another game, but in another dimension, you know, General Alma could destroy the world. Like, same with time traveling. If you can time travel, then there's an infinite opportunity to change the, if everyone has access to time travel, then everyone has access to, yeah, you know, to me, like, Chrono Cross, it felt like it kind of, diluted the story, to me. You know, like, the first game, I mean, Chrono Trigger was great. Like, I liked the time traveling aspect. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to go in here, am I? Yeah, it's not here. We'll be in this later. But then Chrono Cross, it's like, oh, in this one, you're dead. In this one, you're alive. Makes it a little bit harder to follow. Yeah, I thought Chrono Cross dropped the ball, man. I don't think it was the greatest sequel. Ooh, Diabolic Edge. I like that one. I like Surge as a person. I like kind of the quiet protagonist type. But other than that, I mean, the game felt more like Pokemon than anything. So, you know, that's my opinion. I mean, I like Chrono Cross. I played the shit out of it. I collected everything. I did 3 playthroughs, got every character in my party. Like, created so many rainbow armors and weapons, so... You know, I've done everything in the game. Optimize their stat gains on their star levels. Like, I played the shit out of the game. I like it because I like the Chrono series. But I don't know. Yeah, that's just me. Like, they had to remake Chrono Trigger for the DS to kind of re-add the Time Devour.
That's wonderful. Then come to the bridge ASAP.
All right.
The two of them get along with each other way too
Just want to make sure everyone learns everything once. Because once you learn everything once, you don't need to buy books, and the books are kind of require some expensive or hard to get materials. Actually, some of them require like drops from like the bosses of the Maze of Tribulation. So you're better off just like, you know, if it's 500 hits with it to get the skill. Okay, bring Dr.
Connect me to Dr. Krupp.
Krupp. I never remember this guy's name.
How's it coming along, Doctor?
It's done. That's how it's coming, Slowpoke.
Already? You never cease to amaze, Doctor.
Well, let's cut to the chase. You'll need to both reprogram some aspects of the software and physically apply symbols to the outside of the gravitic warp engine.
Imbue the warp engine with symbols? I would never have thought of that.
It's possible, and I can rewrite the software from here, but the symbols are the real problem. Sadly for you, I'm not a symbometrics expert. I don't know a thing about how to imbue objects with symbols.
Dr. Krupp, can you show me a list of the symbols we need?
This is the symbological formula, a copy of which I've sent to your engine room's terminal.
So apparently, the
Pretty
Federation,
intricate, but I should be okay.
apparently, as large as the Federation is, with probably trillions of dollars of funding, they don't have an R&D team for signaturgy.
But I'll give it all I've got.
But Fior from the underdeveloped planet, no problem for her.
Fiore Brunelli.
I'll have to remember that. Very well, let me start rewriting the program. If you can faithfully reproduce the formula I sent, we shouldn't have any problems.
Got it.
View that engine good.
Leave it to me.
Fiore? Would you mind if I tagged along and watched you imbue the engine? I've never seen anyone imbue an object before, so I can't help but be curious.
I suppose it's only natural for a signaturge to be interested in this kind of thing. Mind if she comes too, Anne?
Of course. No objections here.
Yes! You should come with me and see it for yourself, Fidel. You weren't around when I got mine imbued, so I bet you've never seen it perform before, right?
What? I don't know.
It can't hurt to acquire some new knowledge. I don't see why you would refuse.
She speaks the truth. There's never a reason to turn down a request from a lady.
Captain? Follow me to the engine room.
So she's gonna work on the signaturgy to get to integrate it to the software. That apparently will allow it to warp at a faster speed so we can beat Kronos. To the area we're supposed to go to, that helps. So we can get Raylia back.
This must be the symbological formula he sent.
Luckily, I just started researching compound signets and the combinations of base signets that form them. I've tried many different sequences before, but I've never seen anything near this complex.
That's stark evidence of how great Kronos' strides in symbological technology have been.
And those strides are what led to the creation of Raylia and Faria's signets?
So I'll try not to talk too much on the cutscenes. If those that care. But yeah, you can read all this on GameFAQs. They have a really good breakdown of time.
Should be right up ahead.
In Star Ocean 3, but you know what, Star Ocean 3 kind of... What am I saying? I don't know if, it kind of will explain kind of the beginning of time.
It would be dangerous for you to get any closer, so could you please stand back?
All right then.
This is it.
But, apparently this world, actually all the planets in the Star Ocean world, are basically just a virtual system.
Okay, Fiore. I'll bring up the symbological formula on this terminal, and you can do the actual imbuing. If you want to view the formula from a different angle, or have any questions at all, please let me know.
Thanks. You know, I don't think I'll ever get over feeling nervous when I have to imbue someone else's stuff.
So the world can be shut down anytime, apparently, and...
Alright, let's get to it.
What's interesting, though, I never knew this in Star Ocean 4 till I was reading that stuff last night.
Incredible.
So this is what imbuing looks like.
Yeah, you do it integrated into the ship.
And that was our final symbol.
Thank goodness. It's all over.
Congratulations on a job well done, Fiore. Are you okay?
I am tired, but I do want to see the results of all this.
I suppose we should make our way to the bridge now.
Well, yeah, like the world creation story started with energy need. And Needians, which is interesting. Star Ocean 4 doesn't mention it, but there's a planet on Star Ocean 4 called EN2, which is the same, which would be the abbreviation of energy need. And it calls it the second one, which is kind of odd because it takes place before Star Ocean 2. But they're called Morphus there. That's their what's the word I'm looking for? It's the race. But the racial features of Morphus in Star Ocean 4, they've got the long hairs, is the same as Needians. So it's pretty hard not to link EN2 as energy need race. So apparently energy need 2 was created long before the destruction of energy need in Star Ocean 2. I wasn't paying attention, but we're probably going to the bridge. Since they finished the Signaturgy, we should be ready to go. So giving you guys good education on the game, understanding the
I've updated the software. Now our fate is squarely in the hands of Lady Luck. I thought you might like to know, Captain, that I've never done this without running months of tests first.
If this ends in failure, I'll apologize to you all in heaven.
I highly doubt that'll be necessary. I'll cut the power to the engine if I see any abnormalities.
I see. Shut down regular warp engines.
Yes, sir. Shutting down regular warp engines.
First, we need to see if it can even start.
Now, engage gravitic warp engine.
Aye, aye, sir. Engaging the gravitic warp engine.
What's going on?
Come on.
Uh-oh.
The gravitic engine's up and running.
Warp 1. We good?
All systems normal, and gravitic wave values within predicted limits.
First, try increasing the speed to warp 5.
Warp 5.
Yes, sir. Warp 2, 3, 4, and warp 5.
There don't seem to be any problems yet. Now it's time for the real test. My calculations say we can safely accelerate to warp 15. Just do it carefully.
You heard him. Accelerate to warp 15.
Yes, sir.
6, 7, 8, 9. We're now at warp 10, sir.
Keep accelerating.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Good so far.
Careful. This is the moment of truth.
14.2, 14.4, 14.6, 14.8. Warp 15, sir.
All systems appear to be normal.
Did it turn out okay?
Yes. At least it would seem that way.
What a feat! It is, isn't it?
Yes, we totally did.
It's a success, Captain.
How magnificent! To think that imbuing made this possible.
Congratulations, Captain Kenny. The spacecraft is now officially the fastest in the Federation.
We're the best.
Spectacular. Nice. We owe you a huge debt of gratitude, Doctor.
No, Fiore is the one you should be thanking, not me. You're truly something special. What do you say to coming to work for me once this thing is over and done with?
Thank you. I'll think about it.
According to my readings, there should be no issue with maintaining this speed. You could theoretically go up to 16, but there's not enough data yet to back that claim up. Stay cruising at 15 until we have some more.
This should be plenty fast anyway.
Keep sending me flight data as you receive. Also, stay vigilant and remember, return to normal space the moment any aberrations occur.
Will do. Thanks again for your help, Doctor.
Troop, Over and out.
That's it. That's Dr. Crew.
Maintain warp 15.
That's his only role. Yeah, some of the characters, they have such minor roles. There was someone else for Kronos. He was a bigger guy
At this speed, it shouldn't take long to catch up with them.
that they kind of fooled in thinking they were going to transport to him.
In the event they engage us right after emerging from subspace, get some rest while you can.
And then you never hear from him again. So some of these characters, they have like very small roles, and that's it. So we got everyone except Relia, right? Okay, we're good. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to equip every fucker again. Diagnamit. Oh, hell yeah. That's nice. Get her intelligence up.
Should I be socially retarded?
I mean...
Already are.
Hot damn! Built a new computer.
Yo, Reef, what up, dog? Reef raid.
Looks good.
Yeah, just as
Fubar, Reef in here. We got everyone.
for tomorrow.
Oh, what you buy? God damn it, food! You spent your entire fucking stimulus, didn't you?
No, not yet. All I bought was a case. I already had the motherboard and the CPU. All I needed was some RAM and a case and a NVMe. Which the case RAM and NVMe cost me $400 total.
Some cheap ass RAM.
Yeah, it was only $120.
No,
For 16
RAM
gigs.
prices fell.
Which is surprising considering everybody kept saying, oh, the coronavirus is going to skyrocket the price of it.
It kind of did, kind of didn't.
Well, it's funny. I mean, like, yeah, they're not going to be able to work on it and make it, but in that same vein, people aren't going to be able to go to work to make the money so that they can buy the RAM.
So everyone that's working from home needed to buy, like, a lot of people that are working from home had to buy their own computers. So that meant a massive surge of sales, but the surge of sales was to pre-builds rather than the DIY market.
Oh. No, it makes sense, actually.
So, like, and it's weird because laptops are always made in more, like, volume than people will buy. Which always weirds me out, but I mean, you know, laptop makers, do your thing.
I mean, that's when they start making them kind of fragile and break easy. And then people are just, instead of like trying to fix it out, they're just like, alright, let me just buy it, the brand new one.
Well, that's what Mac does, except they forcefully do that by making it so that nobody can work on their parts without breaching their terms of service.
Oh yeah, of course. That's because they're assholes.
Yeah. Yeah, they is.
To repair.
Right to repair, aka common fucking sense.
See if I can get something different for him.
More like a right to upgrade. Without having to pay you
Not
out the ass.
intellectual property.
Well, you can't upgrade Max because everything is soldered on. And it's
Not the Mac Pro.
not the laptops. And really not the desktops anymore either, now that I think about it.
Why the fuck is everything set the same when I just built this computer?
Windows.
I'm good with
Did
this
you log
setup.
into your Windows account?
That's the thing is, no, I didn't. Not on this.
Are you using the same hard drive?
No, I got an NVMe. I didn't even plug in the old hard drive I have yet, because it would try and figure out which to boot from, and I'm like, I don't want you to do that.
So
Though I
how
could go
did
into the
you-
BIOS and set it. But
It's going good.
How did you
Reef?
set
How's it
up
going with you?
Windows on this new machine?
Oh, man.
I used a flash drive. I fucking forgot.
Sorry, dude. I can't be in that Discord while it's distracting. I'll be in my own Discord. I mean, you guys can join me on my Discord. There's too many of those guys in there. It's hard to concentrate. Nothing against it personally. I'm just. Does he have the fairy van? Yeah, I don't care. Anti-poison, anti-silence probably better. I don't care about poison. Attack press. I don't care. You need intelligence. Where's intelligence? There we go. Let's equip 2 mind bracelets. Good with that. You're going to be more defensive, so probably an energy amulet. And then I don't know, anti-freezing. There, I'm good with this. Alright, back to freaking normal. Yeah, it's been relaxing for me too, man. Give me a chance to work on myself, fix my head. Had some really difficult clients the past, like, 4 weeks, so... Just enjoying understanding the Star Ocean story a lot more. We're having discussion of quantum mechanics and things like that that are important. There was such an emphasis in, like, I mean, there's like 45 minutes of a cutscene on the intricate details of signaturgy and how it's important to help increase the warp speed of the ship, and like that's their emphasis. They love that Star Trek science involved in the story. But then they have like pointless private actions like you're about to see here. Are you still pretty heavy in the keto diet and everything? Dude, I've relapsed so many times, man.
You're always handling a bunch of different machines, aren't you?
It's part of my job.
Could I maybe try that one out? Please? Pretty please?
I'm sorry. As much as I would like to, the rules...
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's okay then, I won't pester you anymore. I'll be as great as you someday, Anne. Just you wait.
That's good, dude.
Mr. Delacroix, you really need to build up your strength.
Why are you trying to teach me swordsmanship?
Wouldn't this sort of thing work better with 2 students?
Both of you are in the military, so you have a knack for it. Keep training, and you'll be fine swordsmen.
I've got a
Oh, that's
knack
good,
for
dude.
it?
Weren't you just complaining about this a moment ago?
I'll be as thorough as possible with you.
Thorough, huh? This confirms my suspicions.
What was the girl voice? Is that the girl? Doesn't look like a girl. That's kind of odd. There's a lot of private actions right now, so you're going to see me going back and forth like a maniac. Yeah. Definitely doesn't help. Look what I got, because I got a Sam's Club membership, so look what I bought, dude. This is my weakness right here. I love snacking. This is one of my favorite snacks. It's got the Gardettos, the Asian style, pretzels. This is carb heaven. Don't judge me. I love snacking. Well, that's why I've had high blood sugar. You know, when I learned like carbs produce a lot of sugar in your body, I was like, shit. No wonder, like, even if you don't eat sugary foods like cookies or ice cream, just like bread and things like that can make you go crazy.
Meet in front of the turbo lift.
It's all good, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having some nerdy moments. Last week I was really clean.
Its environs are pristine and the scenery exquisite.
I see. But I heard the nations of Fakreed are presently at war with each other.
But enough of my health problems. Let's have a good time. Let's play some games.
Reap their own harvest, though, no matter how much we want to interfere.
Yes, sir. I shall keep that in mind.
Also, please make sure Captain Kenny doesn't interfere with any local females.
Just kidding. We can talk about whatever you want.
That's a great idea. I'll be sure to keep a close eye on him, sir.
I think that woman voice was Anne, and she just wasn't in the scene for some reason. Like, I think that was an error. But yeah, 2 trophies from Platinum. And then, I don't know, I'm contemplating taking a small break from the Star Ocean series. I don't know, maybe I'll jump into Star Ocean 3. But there is,
We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
after that there is, and that's pretty much it. Well, then I can get Star Ocean 1 and work on Platinum Trophy on that. So I don't know, we'll see.
Can I ask what kind of work you usually do?
I provide scientific and technical support, but I also do combat training during peacetime. I am in the military after all.
You must be the highest of the high-ranking.
I just have a special job, that's all. Captain Kenny's the truly elite one.
What? You're telling me that old Captain Kenny is an elite person in your country?
He may not look it, but the captain comes from one of the most highly respected families around.
You don't say.
The Kenny family. Foo Bizzle, man. I'm glad Foobar's here. I want to see another Foobar stream.
So, first officer, how's the hunt for a bride coming?
So he's related to Rena and Claude. I would assume if it's 100 years later, Claude and Rena would be grandpa and grandma to him. That's my guess.
Captain?
Yeah?
Please give it a rest.
You know, he does have blue hair. Rena had blue hair. So I would assume that's correlated with that family. But you don't know anything about who his dad is. Like, they don't really say anything about that. But Star Ocean's good at that. They're good at not tying up loose ends and leaving blanks. For what reason, I don't know. I don't know if it's because they're planning on making more games and they're planning on it. But I don't know. The whole, you know, this whole world is just like a virtual terminal, basically. It's like a computer. I don't know. It diluted the story, I think. Where, like, Luther's like the head, like, manager of turning it off and tried deleting it or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I played 3. It's very odd.
Is something wrong?
Well, the board you taught me how to use is no longer working.
Were you looking for something?
I was looking for training hall.
Well, we have a training room.
Can you be so kind as to show me the way? I don't want to break this again.
Victor emphasizing his lack of technology.
I forgot to tell you,
like
First
an old
Officer,
man.
but I've detected a ghost on this planet.
Captain, I've been monitoring the planet on a regular basis. I know you're kidding.
Mm-hmm. It's a female with rockin' knockers, and she's so beautiful she'll make your eyes pop out of your head.
Oh. I mean, don't bother telling me more. I couldn't care less.
No need to lie. I could tell you were interested.
No, I'm not. Please, just do your job. Rocking knockers, huh?
That's good. Some of the PAs are good in this game. They're funny. The funniest is when Mickey was talking to Fior, and he's like, "Oh yeah, back then, Fidel used to give me a hard pounding," and Fior's like, "What?" "Yeah, we used to play with spears and things like that." She's like, "Oh." That's hilarious. It's funny. They've got some good ones in here. The rest, though, are just kind of like fluff, you know. I don't know. Look how many there are. I mean, like, I've gone back and forth like 6 times, and there's usually...
in front of the turbo lift.
I already see another 2 going out.
I feel for you, Anne. I really do. It's gotta be tough looking after that man.
Who? Oh, you mean Captain Kenny?
He's fine when he gets down to business. And he's not commanding anyone, though. He's an irresponsible lecher.
I've learned to live with his foibles. Besides, everyone needs to blow off steam now and again.
That's truly an impressive take on things. You're such an understanding person, Anne.
That's because I respect Emerson. Although, please don't ever tell him that.
Sorry.
After the current operation is finished, why not take a short rest?
I'm good. Plus, I need to find some more ideas for my tall tales.
And just please don't drag the rest of us into it, Captain.
Oh, come on. You know you like it.
Not in the slightest.
Banging knockers, huh? I think it's been a while since I've called boobs knockers. Well, God of Knockers comes to my channel sometimes, so I do think about it when he comes. But I don't think about boobs, I think like, oh, God of Knockers. I think of the streamer, you know? Let's see what this one is.
Anomalies?
Just one, sir.
What?
The cook accidentally dropped a bottle of alcohol.
No booze with dinner?
The spill corrupted a digital image of the cook's daughter. He then set to restoring the data and couldn't finish dinner.
No dinner? This is terrible! I can't believe it! What should we do?
Settle for a machine-cooked meal.
I was about to say, in this type of technology, he shouldn't have any problem with food. Well, who knows? But that's the one thing about the Star Ocean games is you have like a group of people that live on a planet that has like medieval style buildings, and then you've got these high-tech, you know, transport ships and military ships. But that's the whole Federation. But you know what's funny? In almost every Star Ocean game, they always almost always violate the UP3 Act, which... So there's a federal guideline in this game where you're not allowed to go to underdeveloped planets. So the UP3 is the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, I think it's called. But of course everyone breaks it. Like Kenny comes to Fake Creed to get Relia.
We can erase all record of the event. People's memories.
But the biggest problem is
Such memories have the potential to affect the development of firearms there, but there's nothing we can do about that. The real problem is...
The ecosystem, I assume, it's in terrible shape.
What could have possibly caused this massive level of ecological pollution?
Once the symbiforms are gone, the ecosystem should begin reverting to its natural state. Continue observation to minimize the damage. Report any abnormal readings immediately.
Yes, Captain. Leave it to me.
It's cool on that guideline too. There's like books in this library in Star Ocean 1 and 2. And so you can, so he has a list so you can read it. So it talks about some history as well. But yeah, they don't really explain Relia in this game. Like, she just, you know, she was experimented on. You know, they call her a Fakridian. That's her race. So she's not like a Muon. And in previous Star Oceans, the Muon are like the race that they experiment on in a laboratory, in a biological laboratory. And the whole purpose was that is to develop superhumans that could adapt to better life on planets. Well, the 10 Wise Men were superhumans too. They were created by Dr. Lannis, and their purpose was originally to protect Energy Need, but then Dr. Lannis, his daughter, died, so he converted them to basically destroy everything. So, I don't know if Relia is... You know, like, that's the problem with Star Ocean. You don't know... Okay, it sounds like she has superhuman powers, but I don't know if she really is a superhuman.
Sorry.
Do you happen to know when Anne's birthday is?
Yes, indeedy. Are you gonna get her something?
I mean, she saved me when I got hit by those gleaming sticks. So, I would like to pay her back sometime, if I can.
I see.
Despite the aura she puts off, Anne likes cute things, right? That's why I was thinking of getting her a handkerchief embroidered with a cat.
I bet she'll love it. You know, I saved you too, so...
Yeah.
What'll you be getting me as a present?
I'll think of something good, just wait.
I can barely contain myself.
Phase. Yeah, and then like Eldarians. Eldarians look like Nedians. Like I don't know, man. They didn't do a good job of tying the story at all. I mean, obviously, you know, I love like researching and understanding storylines. Like, I did a lot of that with Xenosaga. Xenosaga was a pretty complex story with a lot of twists and a lot of characters and a lot of important people and political figures and things like that, and different groups that you kind of have to look at, different planets. So I enjoy that stuff. But Xenosaga tied in, really did a really good job of tying in all the stories. I mean, obviously you could tell in the final game it was rushed, because I believe originally Xenosaga was supposed to be a 6-part series, and once they cut the funding for Xenosaga, the team in development rushed basically the entire game on the 3rd one. And you could feel the rush on it.
Okay. We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
As you can see, you could just spend hours just doing private actions in this game.
Often, Captain. Please be more punctual.
Seriously?
You were 12 minutes, 2 seconds late for that rendezvous. 2 minutes, 33 seconds late another time, and 38 seconds late for breakfast today.
Give me a break. 38 seconds doesn't count as late.
If someone were to perform their duty 38 seconds late during an operation, what would you say then?
You win. I'll be more careful.
I was like, what is that? And then they mention a couple times the Demon World. You go to the Demon World in Star Ocean 1. Lima went into the Demon World. That's where she met Cerberus. So, I mean, they could expand on the Demon World. You know, because they just went there to get Asmodeus blood to cure the stone sickness in Star Ocean 1. Star Ocean 4, the planet already, the planet Roke already had it. I assume it's the same sickness, but I don't know, man. There's so much in this game. It's
We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
We'll see. Hopefully 6 kind of... I mean, we'll see, you know. But if I was one critic of the Star Ocean series, it's just the storylines are meshed. They just all seem like separate stories.
Almost the same time as Victor.
Victor arrived 1 second early. You, on the other hand, were 4 seconds late.
4 seconds is enough for you to get on my case?
Imagine we're in battle. You give an order to change the ship's course, and the crew tarries 4 seconds before acting. Do we survive?
Fine, fine. Jeez, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yo, Crow Slelly. Dude, this is my quarantine survival kit right here, dude. That's how I'm surviving the quarantine. All day or a day. We were just talking about how broken the Star Ocean story is. Like, they don't really fuse well together at all. But this is one of the few that has kind of like a, I guess you would say, a happy ending. But they all kind of play like separate stories. Like this, I don't know, this doesn't enrich it really at all. I mean, okay, they threw some Kennys in there.
Okay. We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
It's like Relia and Relia's sister.
Nice place, isn't it?
It is.
I get the sense that there's something there we forgot about long ago.
Every time I go to an underdeveloped planet, I'm struck by how vastly different the cultures on it are from the last. What every planet does have in common, however, is that they are overflowing with energy from their native life forms. There is still so much we can learn from them.
Agreed. I'm glad we were able to visit this planet.
Now, what does that mean? She's saying there's something about the past we don't know about. I don't know. Again, like Star Ocean 4, you have EN2. Is that's energy need? Why did they create a second energy need? Why are they called Morphus and not Needians? If EN2 is for sure another artificial planet like energy need. Yeah, but this one, like, you don't really know who Relian is. You don't really know, like, she just has, like, these special powers to, like, freeze time. Like, it's a unique type of synergy that freezes time. You know she was experimented on in a laboratory with the Kronos group, or by General Alma. Apparently Kronos isn't a bad group of people. They're not against the Federation. But General Alma and a couple of his cronies, you know, abuse the research facility to infuse the power of Relian to him. But it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really, I don't know, just doesn't really enrich into it. I don't know, maybe there's some good sources. Is there a Star Ocean book? I'll buy it. But it's like they do try to tie in stuff. Like they try to tie in like the Eternal Sphere. Like there's a chronological, like, you know, 4 billion years ago, there's a goddess named what's her name? Tyria or something. Tyria. And she turned on the Eternal Sphere, which is this computer which created these worlds, basically. And it's just a big virtual 4D world. Yeah, if there's like, because Xenosaga, they created a book when I was friends with Sean Cass in the past, and it was called Perfect Works or something like that. It was a really good, impressive book that really kind of details Xenogears, Xenosaga, and things like that.
We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
I don't know too many details, but apparently my ancestors were pretty impressive people. I kept hearing the same thing over and over from birth. Don't bring shame upon the great men who came before you. Be respectable like they were. Isn't that lame, though? It's my life. I'm not living it for some dead guys. I have my own goals I want to accomplish. My own dreams, even. The problem is, once you grow up, you start understanding people's true intentions. It's a pain. Once you know you're in a position to help others, social pressure forces you to, even if you don't need to. There's nothing great about living this way. That's the life of a timid and boring human being. I didn't want to live that way, but that's the way it turned out.
And Emerson disgracing the name of the Kennys. I don't care about them. I want to live my own life. It's understandable. But if your ancestors built something, you want that you have siblings to carry on that legacy. So, yeah, it just doesn't seem like he really wanted to be in the military. It's like, I'm part of the Kenny family, you know, part of Claude C. Kenny and Ronix Kenny. Poor bastard died. I hated that scene. Star Ocean 2 made me sad. Yeah, he uses his name to... No way, it's finally done? Shit. Okay, now there's PA scenes, which I think are over here.
Should I really have left like that?
What?
I'm worried about the state of Rasulia.
It's all right. Gunter and the rest of them are there.
That's true. Gunter, Hana.
Oh yeah, Valkyrie profiles.
Sorry for making you three do all the legwork.
You're a real
How are those
warlord,
games?
aren't you?
I like, I've seen him before. I see you fight the Ethereal Queen. And also, Dr. Lentis... See, like, you could make a game around Dr. Lentis. I mean, technically, Gabriel was Dr. Lentis's consciousness when the whole sorcery globe, and then you have the quadratic sphere, and then you had the symbol of annihilation. Like, those were the real threats. Star Ocean 2 probably had the biggest threat and probably the most important antagonists of the whole series, because those guys, the 10 wise men, came from 4 billion BC, like, during the creation of the world. So, I don't know. I'm interested. I obviously, once I platinum these games, I will be patiently waiting for Star Ocean 6 as a hardcore Star Ocean fan. And, would love to see what they do. I'll give it a go. I mean, I've got all the emulators. Probably won't plan on buying it. The one thing about this game, though, look how... I mean, look, I'm spending like an hour just going through these
You at
PAs.
least know how to clean your house. Not by myself, but I do know how to make a machine do it.
I see. Your place must be sparkling if a machine cleans it. And what about putting things away? Do I even dare ask what state your room's in?
It may not be spick and span, but I know exactly where everything in it is. Would you like to come and see it?
I'll make sure to bring my cleaning stuff with me.
I mean, I know, like, their purpose is to increase infinities with people. But it's like this, like, I mean, like, you're talking about, like, robots cleaning, you know, I mean, you know, Fiora's flirting with Emerson, and hates him and loves him at the same time.
I've been wondering, what kind of food do they have in space?
There are dishes like you've never seen. Some you can just keep on eating, and they never run out.
Are you being serious right now? That's wonderful.
Absolutely. It replenishes as you eat it. But if you do so too slowly, the food could replicate fast enough to cover the entire planet. The results can be tragic.
No.
Yes. They say there are places in the universe where food just continues to expand, unchecked.
That's terrifying.
It's so funny, like, you know, like, Japanese culture, well, Asians in general, like, being a foodie, if you will, like, is so big in Asian culture, yet they're so tiny and petite. But they love talking about eating and eating a lot. Like, Mickey's like, what, 120 pounds at most? And she always loves talking about eating. Good ones, but boy, they needed to fix the facial expressions when they put it on PS4. Oh, did the PS4 version have a better face? See, Mickey is the least, but she does mention, you probably like this, she did mention in one of the PAs she got one of her signaturgical tattoos on her butt. But she did say she was a little bit of a rebel. But it seems like Mickey's more of a good girl, but I don't know. But she hates that Fidel treats her like a sister instead of a potential mate.
Emerson, what are your thoughts on the act of killing people during
Oh, let's have an ethical talk.
That was sudden. I'm an officer in the army, but I am constantly troubled by feelings of guilt.
That's a tough question. The way I always see it is, if I don't kill them, they'll kill me.
I don't know if I can compartmentalize it like that.
Don't worry. You don't have to deal with it the way I do. You can always find your own way.
My own way?
This is a different type of problem. One that you have to think through and solve yourself. You can't just change the way you cope based on what someone tells you.
So that's how it is.
Yeah. It's weird on the Anne ending. Anne, like, gets really close to him and, like super close and, like... But that's how it is. You know, if you're a young, good-looking white dude in Asian continents, they're all over you, man. They're the aggressors.
Looking at you reminds me of Master Camus.
It does?
For example, your stances are exactly the same.
Thanks. I'm glad to hear that.
Master Camus was very strict with me about my stance, too.
Just so you know, Victor, your fighting style's the same as my dad's.
Your words leave me overjoyed.
Boon companion role. What is that one? Target the same foes as your party leader. Okay. I don't know if I'll fight... I mean, my goal is not to fight Ethereal Queen in Chaos mode quite yet. I mean, I could. We'll see. My goal is to get Platinum Trophy, though, so I gotta beat the game on Chaos mode, and then and then the last trophy is Universe mode. Which is pretty cool, that, that's the last of them. How's the Star Ocean 1 remake? Maybe I'll play that one next. Play as Roddick.
I can't get over the fact you have ships that can fly.
It's never too cold or too hot inside them either, regardless of the season.
Is it now? That sounds perfect for storing books.
Our books are digitized, so we have no need to store paper ones.
You read all your information off a screen? No. If it's not on paper, it's not a book to me.
Actually, there are a lot of people who feel the same way as you.
Yeah, I played this not out of the PSP one. I think I played through it like 2 or 3 times at least. I played the SNES one too. That was a good one. And now I have no more mobile games. I had I was playing Final Fantasy Mobius for a little bit, and then they're shutting down. If they haven't already. I know they're shutting down soon.
What causes people to keep going to war? Everyone just wants to live in peace, yet time and time again.
It's often due to economic issues, that or ideological differences.
What if everyone in the world gets enough to eat? That might end war.
Curing hunger would help, but not solve the problem, since other desires motivate people too.
So feeding the world won't work? What a complicated issue. I'll have to cook up a more fitting solution eventually.
Ah, Mickey, you're so naive. That's why Crow loves you. Crow loves the... Crow, you're in Northern California, dude. You've got the young, naive Asian girls out there, dude. You should be, having a field day. I got a buddy that lives there. My sister lives in Northern California. She lives in Pleasant Hill.
I wanted to protect the people of my country and hometown.
That's just like you.
Once I became a soldier, I stumbled upon your father, his techniques. If I close my eyes, I can still see his strict countenance watching over me, like it was burned into them.
Yeah, the facial expressions in this game are kind of odd. Yeah, it's kind of the sacrifice, dude. My lady doesn't like video games too much. But you know, we've been watching Ozark. Oh, that's really good on Netflix, by the way. If you like those drug-dealing criminal TV shows, like Narco and Breaking Bad, you'll like that.
If your technology has come this far, do machines do all your chores?
Correct you are. Most household chores are handled by machines automatically.
Incredible. Think of all the extra time I could devote to my research.
That said, a guy still appreciates a good home-cooked meal once in a while.
Women like it when their men cook for them too, you know. We're no different from you.
You've got me there.
Let's save, by the way. We've done a lot of private actions. I don't want to lose it. If I do this, this will be, once I get this, it'll be my first official PlayStation 4 trophy. Well, technically Star Ocean 3 or 4, I got the Platinum trophy, which they don't really have one for Steam, but I got 26 out of 26 achievements. Which I was bummed. I thought they would actually give you an actual Platinum trophy for that game, and they don't.
So, what are you planning on doing after this journey ends?
I want to teach the art of the sword.
Really? That sounds great.
I feel like that will allow Master Camuse to live on. If I can impart to others the techniques he taught me, then he'll exist in the hearts of all who practice his fighting style.
That's just like you, Victor.
You're not going to laugh at me?
No, there's nothing to laugh at.
Poor Master Camuse. Yeah, they kill off some pretty good people in this game, like, well, in the Star Ocean series in general. Rena was the saddest. Rena actually almost made me cry when it does the scene with her mom back a long time ago.
You know what kind of women I like. Ones who know how
and
to
transport her before the whole place blows up.
And compliment to extract every drop of their partner's potential.
Then what about, say, women who act like they're all innocent?
Nothing wrong with flirtatious women like that.
So, in other words, someone who lifts her partner's spirits?
Yep, that's exactly it. Sounds like we're definitely on the same page.
You mean like this? Oh, Emerson, your captain's chair suits you so well. You're never more handsome and debonair than when you're working hard. I love a serious man.
Yes. Nice job. I'll do my best. I'll be serious.
God, everyone in this game is such a fucking whore, dude. I swear. Like, Welch isn't even of age, and I remember on Star Ocean 1, she was just, like, trying to ransack all the guys in my party. I don't know, is that, like, common? Like, I don't know, I've never been to Japan. Is that, like, their culture where, like, it seems like women are the initiators and the guys are more passive? Oh shit, we finished them all. Thank God. We can actually play the game now. Let's see, we got a couple of, I know we got some, books we can use. Oops. Oh my god, this is so nice. We got the teleporter again. But I'm gonna wait till chapter 12. It's a pain in the ass to get meteorites. It's better just to fight those dinosaur creatures. Let's see here. I guess we'll start with Sithal. Yep. So that's all the private actions on the thing. Now you gotta go to each village and do the private actions. That's what basically takes up. I think the private actions actually take up more game time than the regular story itself. Like if you're just going through a casual playthrough. Because a casual playthrough takes you 20 hours. But to see all the private actions in the game like this, you're probably talking another good 30, 40 hours. The side quests are pretty fast though. No walking quests here? Yep. So now we got new private actions in Sithal, so we need to do these.
Let's meet at the training hall. You really enjoy using that machine, don't you, Anne?
It's that easy to tell?
Well, you do use it all the time.
And you? How do you feel about using swords?
Ooh. Let me use my guide to see how to answer that. See, there's a really good private action guide here, but for this, but it seems like after chapter 8, intro, perspective, yeah, they don't have them on this one. This guide just kind of suggests answers versus showing what affinities you get. Let me bookmark this. Intro, oops. Okay, good. Let's go back to what I was looking at. Okay. The best response is I enjoy using the sword.
Of course I like it.
A fine example of we master what we enjoy.
What's that?
It's a saying many people on my home planet use.
We master what we enjoy, huh? I'd have to agree with that.
You know what turned me off on the Tales game? Or I don't know if it's just Tales of Destiny, but some of the side stuff, like capture game, there's like a game where like you're a ship and you have to kill other ships. Or like they're really hard, like unusually hard, like. So for completionists like me, if you know, like I'd use save states to get some of those done. It was crazy. And I was like, shit, man. Like, tag and things like that, like, they're really hard. And, I mean, I guess technically the items are... I think most of them you can get. I have a really good Tales of file on my PS emulator. that was the only one. Yeah, I got all the missable ones in Chapter 8. Oh, sweet. We can transport so we don't have to walk everywhere. Oh, I love Chapter 9. Yeah, they aren't required, but as a completionist gamer, I like to get everything done. So like, if you do, like, 50, you get, like, you have to get, like, a certain score, and if you do it without dying... There's, like, one where you have to move, like, chess in a certain amount of time, which is... It is literally a frame-perfect thing to do in Tales of Destiny. Like, you gotta move these boxes. If you do it fast enough, you get the treasure chest for... It's like... I forgot what it was. Like an eye for item. But the weird thing in that game is... You don't really need new equipment, because you just level... Once you have the 4 swords, those... I forgot what they're called. You basically just level them. And those swords are your best weapons in the game. And then you get the discs for them. And you're... Oh, shit. Sweet. Oops. Need one more platinum, which I believe I know where to get them. Ooh. So yeah, I gotta look on these, see which one I can get. And the cool thing about these side quests is none of them are missable, they said, which is great. So as long as you just get them done, you'll get the, you'll get 100%. Which I already got that trophy, but it's good to know.
Whoops.
And I got more love potions, which are great. But I gotta pee. Yeah, I'm 55% done. I've already encyclopedied everything, though. I got 100%. Dude, look how much... Look at this. 6-star Ethereal Queen. What is that? 2.5... Is that 25 million? No, it's 259 million. 259 million hit points. But I've seen the video of the guy that's done this, which I don't know how he's got that equipment, because to get through the equipment, you have to go through Maze of Tribulation at least, like, 4 or 5 times. Like, his factors and everything are all, like, Moonstone, Orichalcum made items that require a lot of, like, rare drop items. Hold on. Oh, damn. That's cool, dude. No, enjoy B-Boy stream. Maybe I'll raid his ass. But yeah, by the way, I forgot to give shout-outs. Crow's a good streamer. He's fun. He doesn't stream enough, but he's a really good streamer. fun guy to hang out with. Fubar's a really awesome streamer. Check him out. And B-Boy is a good speedrun streamer.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
You're such a good kid, Miki. Your parents must have poured their hearts out raising you.
No. Actually, they both passed away long ago. After that, Fiddly's parents took me in. Raised me as if I were one of their own.
I see. So that's why you treat Fiddly like an older brother.
Is that how it looks?
What? You didn't realize that's how it came off? I've got to say, that's a bit of a surprise.
I'm sorry. Old habits die hard, I guess. I should probably stop acting like that with him, right?
No, I'm almost positive he enjoys it. Lots of guys want little sisters. Don't stop. Keep it up.
Me, a little sister.
Yeah, she got friend zone. Why do you even see what's in his back? Is that a Barbie doll? Oh, is that Relia's bag that he's wearing? That's interesting.
Pardon me.
Long time no see. What's wrong? You look down.
Victor, it's you. What have you been doing this whole time?
I've been doing what I must.
Will you still be doing it for the foreseeable future?
Yes. To tell you the truth, I may never return from it.
You may be my rival, but I don't want to hold you back. So I won't stop you. But just don't forget that you're my rival. Got it?
Don't worry. I won't.
That's an interesting relationship from a random military guy. But sounds like Victor saying like, "Hey, I'm with you. I may not return. We got a tight group with us."
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
You can tell when the private actions are going to start to eventually die down when you start getting one per run. Oh, this one's got a lot. Oh, he's got his whole group there. I forgot their name.
I simply can't.
Come on. You know you want to.
They're military rules. I can't divulge them.
Just a few. You don't have to tell me every one.
I can't. Lieutenant, save me from this man, please.
Gunter, let's see, what's her name? Hana and Dax. They join you for like a couple battles in the beginning of the game. Not like you can control them. Man, I don't know how I did it on Valen's stream. I streamed 6 hours. I usually only stream like 3 hours and I'm done. 3 or 4 hours. 3 hours seems to be the sweet spot. That's kind of when I'm ready for a break. Which I think is good. So I don't think it's good to sit on the couch for more than 3 hours. Gunter, Dak, and Hana.
Lieutenant! Long time no see.
You look as good as always.
Lieutenant, Hana, Dax, Gunter, sorry to put you through all this trouble.
Come on, why you gotta be like that? You know Rasulia's safe in our hands.
I believe you mean it's safe in Dax's hands. Without all the intelligence he gathers, we'd be done for.
None of you have changed a bit.
Lieutenant, you're not leaving us again, are you?
Yes, my journey has yet to end.
I see.
Anna, snap out of it. Don't worry. I'll pick up the lieutenant's slack while he's gone.
Lieutenant, leave Rasulia to us.
Thank you all. I am honored to have you in my unit.
That's what she said. I assume... Well, yeah, obviously these raise affinity, but even like the trigger ones where you walk, all raise affinity too, I believe. Maybe I'll vote. I don't know. But I'm also a Final Fantasy streamer. So I've always liked the Final Fantasy series, so maybe, I don't know. But since now I have a PS4 and I bought a the capture card to stream with it, I'll probably, you know, any Final Fantasy game I can get for PS4, any Star Ocean game, well, pretty much all of them I can get on PS4. Minus Star Ocean 2. Star Ocean 2 I wouldn't get unless it's going to be remade. And just work on Platinum Trophy in those games.
Worried about something?
It's my subordinates. I left everything to them, but I don't know if they can handle it.
I understand how you feel.
Don't you ever get upset with Emerson for always leaving you to your own devices?
Not really. I take it as a sign of his trust in my abilities.
I never thought of it that way. I hope that's how they see this.
Whoops.
Oh good, we're done. Let's see if there's any walking ones. Real quick. There shouldn't be. But let's see.
You've seen all sorts of different planets, haven't you, Emerson? I envy you.
You envy me? I envy you, truth be told.
Why would you envy me?
Well, you get to live peacefully without ever having to work too hard. This planet is a nice place to live, you know.
You really think so? I don't know. I guess it all seems to go without saying for me. This planet is all I know.
I get that. We never seem to notice the things that are most important to us until they're threatened. Now that Kronos is threatening to destroy both these things and this planet's civilization, however, we must take matters into our own hands and fight the invaders.
You're right. I'll do everything I can to help stop them.
Okay, looks like there's a couple more trigger PAs walking. So... we'll try to witness all of them. Probably here in a bit I'll raid B-Boy, even though everyone left me to go to him. And I'll start watching some Ozarks. I guess that was the only one. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, good. So I just want to get as much PA done as I can. Okay, so we finished the Thaw, we finished Razulian. Now Miok is next. Then there's Santarol, and then there's Tracor. It's amazing how I know those like nothing. Oh, that's the closer one. We'll do Miok. Oops. Go this way.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Do you like sweet foods?
Do I ever? When I was a kid, my dream was to eat at least one of all the sweets in the world.
That's a rather, how do I say it, grandiose dream?
If only I had that transporter, I could eat any sweets I wanted.
The rules strictly prohibit using it like that.
Don't worry, if I ever really want to transport, I can always ask Relia to.
Calm down, you're not thinking straight.
Ooh, the minister roll. Oh, is that the one? Hold on. Oh, yes, we need to master this one. Oh, man, we need that, yeah. So when that's max, we'll have SP 50%. Oh, that'll be great. Oh, I can't wait to get her back. Oh, that's the only one. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy I got that roll. Yeah, I've been waiting for this chapter. SP, I think, is more important than EXP in this game because having your rolls, you know, your excavations, your drop rates increase, I think are far more important than levels. I mean, if you can have both, even better. Which you can. I'm actually...
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Okay, now, let's get rid of the rest of these. That's where it went from 1 to 2, though.
Fidel, do you like to drink?
Alcohol appreciation. Let's see what they suggest to... I don't think you could ever really memorize the best... I mean, you could, but it'd be just so many.
Do I ever?
You do? Then do you agree that alcohol is possibly man's best friend?
I sure do.
You down it when you're happy, and you lick the last drops of it when you're sad. You celebrate special events by drinking the best of it, and you honor the dead by raising a glass of it. Alcohol is life. Alcohol is civilization.
I think this is advertising. Let me check. Oh, it's from Wells Fargo. It's my private pin that I will not show you guys. And don't try anything, because I have identity guard and I have protection on my account, so you can actually do. I could show you, couldn't even do anything. Tax due notice. Dude, are they serious? I'm not renewing my Santa Ana tax notice. Yeah, I just gotta let them know. I don't have the, because some cities you have to for contracting you have to, if you're operating in the city you're pulling the license from, they require you to auto renew it. But I ain't doing that shit.
Emerson speaks very highly of you, Anne, especially your intelligence. Were you always so good at studying and such, even from a young age?
Of everyone I grew up with, I'd say my grandmother influenced me the most.
Your grandmother, you say?
Computers were her hobby, so when I was young, I would often play computer games or go on the internet with her.
Your grandmother sounds like an amazing woman. I'm so jealous of you.
See, they think that's cool to play video games. You don't see that a lot over here. Well, I mean, on Twitch you do, but they're not real gamers. They're, you know...
Pardon me. Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Anne's grandmother sounds amazing.
I hear she's exceptionally strong.
She chugs alcohol straight from the barrel.
And she's supposedly even smarter than Anne is.
What's even more bizarre is I hear she's over 8 feet tall. But I jest.
How did you know she was that tall?
What?
Whoops.
How did you know she was that tall? Oh shit, I forgot to gather everyone. Diagnamit. That's all of them. Okay, so now that one's done. Oh yeah, let's check. I'm sure what's her name has a couple more PAs left. Or side quests. She doesn't really have PAs, it's side quests. Nothing? It's still an authoring. I still need the synth one, but I guess you don't get those till the end of the game.
Whoops.
Okay, so since that's done, we'll do one more. We'll do, since we've done Miok, we'll do Sandhurl. And then either later this evening or tomorrow evening, we'll start focusing on all those side quests. And I think getting a lot of those done will help, and then we can basically continue on the story. Wow, there's no PAs here? Wow, that's kind of odd. That makes sense to turn these in now that we got our party back. Yeah, there's no new ones here too, huh? check the trigger point, see if there's any private actions here.
Sorry.
Nope. So it leaves one place left, and that's Eastern Trey Kerr. I think in the beginning, before these games too, there was a god. What was his name? Apis, I think, and he had 3 wives, and that's how like Aquas was formed. Okay, so there are PAs here.
Oops.
That's good. Let's see if there's any new weapons here. Nope. Could still make more amulets. God, there's so many quests now. Jeez. Wow. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So we got 22, 24 quests we need to complete. And that should put us at around like 80-something%, I think. Unless it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn. Whoops.
When it comes to cleaning, the main thing to remember is to work from the top to the bottom. Knock the dust off high places first, and then finish up by scrubbing the floor. When cleaning a square room, never miss the corners. The key is to start from the edges and work your way around, one corner at a time. If you haven't worn something in 2 years, throw it out. If you're not sure whether you need something or not, you don't.
Teacher, I have a question. I have so many things of sentimental value in my room, my cleaning robot malfunctions whenever it enters.
Throw it all out. I'm telling you, that's the one and only option you have left.
I agree with that sentiment. Throw it all out.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
We've come so far in such a short time. Hey, Fidel, I want to ask you something. Do you regret taking me along on this journey?
It's a heavy question.
being ridiculous. I'm glad you're with me. I really am.
That's good. I was so worried this whole time. I kept thinking you didn't need me.
It's the opposite. I need you so much that I'd never know what to do without you. Sorry for not noticing how you felt.
No, you don't say sorry in this situation, remember? You say thank you. I have so many things to thank you for, Fiddly.
As do I. Thank you, Miki.
I just realized something very important.
And what might that be?
Do you know where the word Kronos comes from?
If I recall correctly, he was a character in ancient Greek mythology.
And he gets his family jewels jacked. Am I gonna get mine jacked, Dan?
Yes, that's what will happen.
Anne's kind of mean.
Whoops.
Watches too much. CBT now featured in Star Ocean. Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if they have any plans to make Star Ocean 6. I've thought of, you know, if I ever like had downtime from my construction industry, I'd like to make YouTube tutorial, like 100% walkthrough videos of the Star Ocean series.
When Eidolon raided our village, my heart was racked with pain. That pales in comparison to how I feel now. I can't believe that Emerson's and Anne's people also fight in wars, even though their civilization's so advanced. There has to be something I can do about this. I have to figure this out. Somehow. Someday.
Whoops.
The way the top brass treated this incident.
I won't have you badmouth top brass.
Yes, sir.
Become one of them.
I'm not interested.
If you want to have a say in how things are run, your only option is to rise up in the ranks and change their secretive nature from the inside.
Understood.
They're talking about within the Federation? I don't know if the Federation's corrupt. Yeah, I guess it kind of is. Because the Pan-Galactic Federation had like people like Shimada. He was that awful, selfish deputy director of the organization. I liked him in 4. He's a good character. Very well played.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Once this is all over, do you think we'll be able to return home to Sthal?
Sure, the answer is I'm sure we can.
I'm sure we can, once this is done with.
When that time comes, the two of us will go back together, right?
Of course.
I was feeling lonely for a bit, but I'm better now. And it's all because you said we'll be together for it. know the time when that plague swept through the village, when my dad fell ill, and my mom soon after. I wanted to take care of them so badly, but no one would let me. They didn't want me to catch the same disease.
Is that how it went?
I only got to see my parents once they had passed away. And when I did, they were so frail, like totally different people. That's why I got my first Restore 3 Signet imbued, because I didn't want to experience anything like that again. But sometimes, I think even if I'd had that signet back then, I still wouldn't have been strong enough to save them. Life's full of twists and turns, huh? I feel much better now that I've gotten that off my chest. All I can do is try hard. I've got to give it my all.
Yikes. Negative 20% defense and 20... Just for ally takes more action? Seems like a terrible mastery. Ugh. This is great. Once we're done with this, we're going to be done with private actions for this chapter. Jeez. It literally took me like 2 hours. I'm surprised I'm 3 hours into the stream already. That's it. All the private actions are done. The trigger ones and the town ones. Why'd I do that? I was supposed to save. That's fine. No, I'm out 500 gil.
Sorry.
Alright, y'all go check out B Bizzle. Product Shizzle stream. Thank you all for watching. Short stream. But
Yeah, it's all good.
check him out. He's a good guy. Be changed.
PlayStation.